I'm going to try and teach you lots of English. And for this week, we are going to learn about something very, very important in English called phonics. Phonics is about letters and the sounds that letters make. Now, some letters I have here to show you. One letter is the letter D. We have the little letter D and the big letter D. These are letters and D is the name of the letter. So when we talk about letters, we talk about the letter names. How do you spell the word dog? D-O-G is dog. 3 letters, the letter D, the letter O, and the letter G make up the word dog. But the next thing we're going to look at with phonics is something called a phoneme, or a sound. The letter is the letter D, but the sound a letter makes is not D. The sound a letter makes, what we hear, is D. So the letter name is D. The sound or phoneme is D. D, D. D, D, D. You can say that with me. Are you ready? The letter name is D. The letter name is D. The phoneme or the sound of the letter D is D. D. D, 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 D. And a word that starts with D and with the phoneme D is dog. D, 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 dog. And you can see there's a red circle around the D, because the D is the letter we are looking at, and the sound for the D is D. So we know that this word starts with D, and the word is dog. The next word also starts with a D, and we know it starts with the sound or the phoneme D. This word is don't. D, 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 don't. Can you say that? D, 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 don't. The next word is day. Day starts with the letter D, and it starts with the phoneme or the sound D. D, 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 day. D, 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 day. Can you say that? D, 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 day. The next word is a very important word. This word starts with the letter D and ends with the letter D. It starts with D and ends with D, and the letter in the middle is A, which is A. Dad. Dad. It starts with D and ends with D. D, 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 dad. Sometimes we have words like Monday. Monday does not start with D, does not end with D, but there's a D in the middle. And the sound or the phoneme for the D is D. Mon-day. D, 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 day. So when we see the letter D, we know D, 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 dog, D, 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 don't, D, 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 day, D, 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 dad, D, 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 Monday. And that's the end of 1 Minute with Mr. Pacey. I'll see you tomorrow.